Hello all, thank you for tuning in to this short video presentation about my art history thesis writing process so far. I am a high school art and art history teacher, so when the event is scheduled for, I will be in the midst of instruction on the potter's wheel, explaining Illustrator techniques to allow the creation for Starbucks holiday cup redesigns and graphic design, as well as making my way through the Byzantine era in art history. If anyone has any tips on how to properly describe the beauty of Hagia Sophia to high schoolers who have not been to Turkey, I am all ears. Very difficult task, I'm sure, but maybe it's time to plan a class trip of some kind. So for my thesis, the art object I have chosen to analyze for my Thesis 1 research is the Chiang Ek Killing Field Memorial Stupa. My aim is to unite Buddhist religious practices, historical evidence from the Khmer Rouge genocide in Cambodia, and demonstrate how the stupa structure is a source for healing, all under the umbrella of art analysis. I've chosen this particular topic because of its personal connection to myself. So in 2019, I received a fellowship with Limited Resource Teacher Training, LRTT, during which I spent July and August in Cambodia with other teachers from the UK and Australia, providing valuable teaching observations, resources, and classroom solutions to high school teachers in Phnom Penh. It was the first time I'd actually traveled outside of the United States, the first time I had traveled alone, and the first time I had been on a plane for longer than 2.5 hours. The 16-hour flight to China was rough. I did not realize it at the time, but being in Cambodia and interacting with the various art and just stupa structures outside of our daily volunteer work at the schools, it gave me the strength and the positive outlook that I needed to heal from my very own complex scenario. At the time, I had a fiance with substance abuse problems, profoundly declining family relations, a dire financial state, and a physical distance as well as social isolation from many support systems. While this personal connection and situation is absolutely nothing compared to what the people of Cambodia went through during those 3 years, 8 months, I did become interested in examining how artwork can help humanity even through the toughest of times and most horrific of circumstances. Even as I continue to move forward with the, truly amazing life I've built, I always think back to that moment of standing in front of the shockingly beautiful stupa, and how it gave me this sense of humbled peace I really had felt missing for a very long time. So that is why I've chosen this particular site. This research topic is very important to me because it reflects who I am and what I want to contribute to the field of art history. And that is taking a positive approach, constructive approach, something that is not rooted in negativity or just negative criticism in general. So I would like to bring this optimistic perspective to the current research, most of which does remain focused on very critical analysis of the ECCC tribunals, the history of the Khmer Rouge and other unsuccessful memorializations in Cambodia. As current scholarship stands, there are mentions of the particular topic direction, but from very scientific, historical, and very negative perspectives. The stupa is mentioned, the memorial that I am focusing on. The Buddhist religious ceremonies are discussed, involved with, the cremation, the processing of the dead, and how these types of scenarios are handled within the religious context. Historical evidence of the Khmer Rouge regime and its countrywide occupation of Cambodia is presented, and the need for national healing and recovery is certainly acknowledged. What I'm finding at this point that is missing is the connection of these subtopics and how they contribute to a positive healing path for Cambodians through art. So right now, I am speaking to you after just wrapping up my first oral defense for my Thesis 1. I can report that my committee has given me a lot of really good advice in terms of what sources can be added or taken away. I'm going to now be pivoting a smidge and looking at not just the Buddhist religion, but in terms of the stupa sculpture and structure, but how genocide memorials function in today's society. I believe the direction I will be now focusing a little bit more narrowly on is the combination of the stupa and the memorial, how it's unique, and what importance that holds in a national or worldwide perspective for the most part. Next steps are to edit my introduction, literature review, and methodology in accordance with suggestions given to me by my committee. I need to be a little bit more specific in the organization. I do need to mention a few more of the, I guess, opposite perspectives from my own. I didn't understand how to do that previously, but I'm a little bit more familiar now, so I'll be doing that. And I need to write an outline so that way I have a plan for going forwards. So I'm really excited about this process. I've enjoyed every single step of this graduate program at Lindenwood University, from the classes to the instructors to the, just going through the program. It's been an amazing experience. It makes me look forward to 2024, where, I get to do even more investigation into my topic. I am incredibly open to any tips, tricks, advice, suggestions, solutions, information, perspectives that anybody has. So, I'm all ears. Good luck to everyone else who are also writing theses or in the prospectus stage as I am, and thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of your week, everybody.